How can you identify high-voltage power lines? Have you ever wondered how to spot high-voltage power lines? This knowledge is especially important for those in high-risk jobs like logging, deep-sea fishing, or storm chasing. Recognizing these power lines can keep you safe from electrical hazards. Let's break down some key indicators that can help you identify high-voltage power lines. First, look at the position of the wires on utility poles or towers. High-voltage lines are usually found at the top. If you see multiple lines, the highest ones are typically the high-voltage lines. This simple observation can make a big difference in your safety. Next, consider the number and type of wires. High-voltage transmission lines often have 3 or more thick conductors. The arrangement and thickness of these wires can give you clues about their voltage level. Another important feature to notice is the insulators. High-voltage lines use large insulators made of ceramic or glass. These insulators are bigger than those used for lower-voltage lines. For example, low-voltage lines use smaller pin insulators, while those carrying 6,000 volts or more have larger or multiple insulators. Transformers can also help you identify the type of lines. If you see transformers mounted on poles, those lines are likely distribution voltage lines. High-voltage lines do not typically have transformers on the poles. Instead, you might find warning signs or larger towers indicating higher voltage levels. Clearance and safety zones are also key indicators. High-voltage lines need more clearance from the ground, trees, and structures. You might notice that trees near these lines are pruned back to prevent contact. In contrast, lower-voltage lines may allow trees to grow closer. Lastly, take note of the tower construction. Very high-voltage lines, which can reach up to 380,000 volts, are supported by large steel lattice towers. These towers are much larger and sturdier than wooden poles used for lower voltage lines. For those working in high-risk jobs, here are some practical tips. Always assume that the highest wires on a pole or tower are high voltage and dangerous. Maintain a safe distance from any power lines, especially when using equipment like cranes or logging machinery. Be alert to visual cues like insulators, transformers, and pruned trees, as these can signal the presence of high-voltage lines. If you are ever unsure, do not hesitate to contact your local electric utility for guidance on safety distances. By understanding these visual cues, workers in various professions can better recognize and avoid the dangers posed by high-voltage power lines. This knowledge is essential for reducing the risk of accidents in environments where electrical hazards may not be immediately obvious.